Hey guys, how you all doing? And welcome back to Ask a Pro, the show that aims to help you and answer all your questions about making it as a professional footballer. And today's question is, how do I impress a scout? In the last video, we talked about what scouts look for in a player, but today it's a little bit different. It's all about how to impress at a trial or how to impress a scout. Everything I talk about in these videos, I've actually experienced it. I like to talk from experience, but to see if my experiences can help you out. They're not experts or they might not be textbook opinions. Like everything I've done in football, I didn't do it the textbook way. I did it my way. I was not meant to make it. A lot of clubs didn't want to speak to me because they said I was too old. If I was going to make it, I would have made it when I was 15, 16, and I was 19 years old and I was still searching for a club. And I only signed a professional contract when I turned 20 years old. I never had any academy football experience. I didn't play for my school team. I didn't play any sort of decent level football until I became a professional footballer. Okay, so the odds against me making it were very slim, and the older you get, the slimmer the chance of becoming a professional becomes. But then there, I had self-belief, I had self-motivation, and I worked tirelessly. Do you know what I mean? That's why I always tell you guys, be honest with yourself. Are you working hard enough? Because I can honestly put my hand on my chest and say, I worked tirelessly. I worked harder than anyone would have worked. I'm not here to sell you a dream and tell you that everyone can make it as a professional footballer. The reality is, it's really, really difficult. And at the same time, I'm not here to scare you away from your dream, to try and say that you cannot make it. Okay, all I'm trying to get through to you guys is it is very difficult, and only the elite, only the best out of the best is going to make it. I'm going to talk about my own experience. Hopefully that will come across and answer a lot of the questions that you guys might have in your head of how to impress the scouts. Trust me, I've been there. Now let's get into the main video. How do I impress a scout? How do you impress a scout? How do you stand out from the crowd? So I'm going to try and break it down for you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is be prepared. Be physically prepared. Fail to prepare. Be prepared to fail. Before these trials come along, you need to condition your body. You need to work hard. You need to make sure that you're in the best shape of your life. So do not underestimate how tough football is, because if you go out on that pitch and you make one run and you're starting to breathe heavy and you can't run no more, then you're wasting your time. If you go out on that pitch and the first run you make, you pull a muscle or you're getting cramped, then you're not in a good physical condition, then you're wasting your time. So guys, you need to make sure that you are in the best shape of your life going into these trials. It's no joke, this is serious business. This is you wanting to make it as a professional. You are fighting against the odds here. So if you're not in the prime physical condition, then forget about it. Don't waste your time going to these trials, because it's not going to work out. The worst thing that can happen is you get an opportunity to go and impress in a trial and you're not in a good condition because you didn't keep on top of your fitness. So please make sure you are in a good physical condition before you consider turning up for any trial. The second thing that I'm going to talk about is make sure you have the right equipment to do a good job. I'm not going to go into details, the equipment you need. Do your own research and find out the stuff you need to bring to a football trial. I'm just here to tell you that you need to have the right equipment to be able to do your job. Before you head out to the trial, just make a checklist, okay, of the things that you're gonna need so that you can give yourself the best chance of making out in that trial, guys. And just tick them off one by one. Boots tick, shin pads tick, flip-flop tick, food tick, water tick, and just go through them and make sure you have everything in your bag. Don't turn up to a trial with just one football boot. You need to turn up with at least 2 pairs of boots, one molded ones and one studded ones. I'll give you an example. I've been to trials where a player's football boots ripped while he was playing and he didn't have a spare one. He was going around asking people if they had spare football boots, and I'm looking at him thinking, are you for real? Are you for real? How can you turn up to a trial with just one pair of football boots? It's not good enough. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. And at the same time, I was drinking my water and some player comes up to me and says, is it alright if I have some of your water? And I'm thinking, are you serious? Of course, I'm going to share because that's the kind of person I am. But it doesn't look good on you, mate. It doesn't look good, because at the end of the day, the scouts have eyes on the back of their head, and they can see these things. They can see that you're not serious. They can see that you've turned up to a trial assuming that you're going to be provided with water. Maybe they should have provided you water, but come on, do yourself a favor and pack your own water, so that when you're thirsty, you can drink it and stay hydrated. Whether you need energy drink or whatever you need, make sure you bring it, because this is not a good look. So the third thing I'm going to talk about is your attitude when you go to these trials, okay? Don't go to these trials with a big head. Don't go to these trials thinking you're better than everyone else. Yes, it's important to be self-confident, but at the same time, don't overdo it, okay? Be nice, be respectful, be humble, be grateful. When you see that the manager is struggling with the football, go over and ask him, do you need help? Do you need me to help you carry anything? Do you need me to hold the cones for you? Don't just sit there with the group and just be chatting, okay? Be observant, look around, see if you can be helpful any ways. Some players might be looking at you thinking that you're trying to get in with the coaches and stuff, but pay no attention to anyone, okay? Be humble and help any way you can. Help with the equipment. If they need to move a goal, make sure you're one of the first person to volunteer. So yes, I'll come and help you. At the end of the session or at the end of the trial, if you see the coach putting away the equipment, go and ask the coach, do you need any help? Do you need me to help? Okay, always volunteer to help out. So that will come across very well in a trial, okay? So if any way you can help out with the coaches or even with any of your other players, any way you can help out, always volunteer to help out. Don't go there with a bad attitude. Don't go there thinking, well, I'm not going to talk to anyone. Well, don't talk to me. Yes, you're there to do a job and you're in your zone, but at the same time, you need to be approachable. You need to be nice. You need to be answering questions. You need to have a good look about you. Okay, there's no point going there and having a stinking attitude. That's why I always say football is an individual sport within a team. Okay, so you need a team and the team needs you. Yes, you're fighting against him, but if he needs help with anything, try and help him. It'll come across and look good. When you're passing someone the way you would like to receive the ball. All right, don't stitch people up to try and make yourself look better. That's very bad. All right, that's not going to work in your favor. So guys, the next thing I want to touch on that will help you when you're at a trial is your emotion, keeping your emotions in check. Okay guys, it is very, very, very important, because you'll be going through so many different emotions that you need to remain calm and focused. It is very, very important to keep your emotions in check. Your mindset has to be a mindset of a lion, okay? You need to be so strong up here, because there's going to be loads of different things that is going to happen before, during and after the trial that you need to be mentally prepared for. A lot of players that come on trial are very selfish natured, okay? And they're going to do things to frustrate you. They're going to do things to make you angry, okay? Keep your head, keep your cool, do not react. Let it slide under the carpet, okay? And quietly go and have a word with him when you do have the chance. Don't react on the pitch. Don't start shouting and don't start making a scene out of it on the pitch, because it doesn't look good. And at the end of the day, that's probably his main intention, is to put you off your game. And never ever let that happen. Have a strong mindset and have what you want to achieve, what you want to get out of this trial in your head. All the hard work, everything that you put in, do not let someone else ruin it for you. When I was on trial with Southend United, because it was my first trial, I did not know what to expect. I had to be so mentally strong. I was not just trying to impress the scouts. I was fighting against the people I'm playing against and the people I'm playing with, because everyone's got a dog-eat-dog attitude. Everyone wants that chance, everyone wants that contract, or everyone wants that opportunity to be the one that gets picked. So it's a very, very harsh, selfish environment to be in. But at the same time, don't go off the course. Don't start behaving the way they're behaving. Stick to the game plan you had in your head and do not change it. When I was on trial with Southend, people were kicking me. My teammates were giving hospital balls to me. Every ball they played to me, either they'll play too short or too long. But you know what? I made every single pass they did look good. If it was a short ball, I'm very sharp on my feet, I will get there first. If it's a long ball and it's going out of throw, I will chase it and I'll make sure that I get there. Even if I don't get there, it doesn't matter. At least I'll show the scout that I'm a winning runner and I'm prepared to chase lost causes. It was so frustrating, but at the end of the day, I have to keep my head. I have to have a strong mindset, because in a trial, you might just get one chance, people. You might just get one chance to make a lasting impression. Do not waste it. Do not waste it. That's why I'm saying it's very important to have the right mindset, because if you have a negative mindset and you let everything that's going on affect your game, the worst thing you can do is stop and have a moan. It's the worst thing you can do. It is frustrating, but turn negative into positive. Turn negative energy into positive. Okay, it will come across and it will make you look good. Sometimes it could be between you and another player, and the only difference and the only thing that's going to get you picked over the next player could be the smallest thing as your attitude. Same time, do not play games with anyone. Do not try and ruin anyone's chances when you go to a trial, because the scout will see through it. Okay, do not do that. If there's a pass you need to play to someone, you're going to play with the same care that you would expect to be played to you. Okay, so remember that. Do not try and play any funny games at a trial. Just go there and do what you know to do. Okay, and have a clear, positive mindset. Think. And guys, the next thing that I advise you on is always to stick to your strengths. Okay, stick to your strength. Do what you do best. Okay, don't try anything else. Go out there and do what you do best, what you trained in, what you practice in. It's not you being negative, it's just you playing to your strength. I could work in tight spaces, but that's not my strength. My main strength is getting in behind defenders. Sometimes I can go 3, 4, 5 minutes without touching the ball, okay? And it gets really frustrating. And sometimes I want to get involved, I want to go and get involved with the game. But that will be playing against my strength. Because if I go into midfield and try and turn on the ball and try and do something crazy, and I get the ball taken off me and they go and score, that will look bad on me. Not because I'm not a good player and I can't do it, but that is not my strength. So I'll rather bide my time. Your time will come to shine. You'll have an opportunity to show what you can do. Keep nice and simple, all right? Do the things that you're good at. Don't overcomplicate anything. So it'll come across very bad. It'll come across negatively. It'll come across like this guy is selfish. He's trying to do everything. Do what you know how to do best, whether it's tackling, whether it's dribbling, whether it's running. Do what you know how to do best and don't get involved with the other side. All right, don't go chasing the ball. Don't go trying to do everything on that pitch, because you come across silly. You look silly. All right, don't try too hard. I know it's nerve-wracking, and I know you want to impress and do your best, but sometimes less is more. All right, remember that sometimes less is more. Don't go into difficult situations that you know that you don't have strength in just because you want to try and impress. All right, just stick to what you're good at, and everything will work out. For example, if I'm going around getting involved with everybody, getting involved in midfield, getting involved with the wingers, getting involved everywhere, when the time comes to score, I will not be in the right position to score. And that's my job as a striker. It's my job to score. Okay, just because it's a trial, it doesn't mean I have to go out there and show everything that I can do. Just stick to your game and work your socks off. Just work harder than what you've ever worked. I believe that you can hard work your way into a contract. I believe that you can make it from a trial without even touching the ball. You might look at me like I'm crazy, but it's possible. If you work hard enough during a trial, sometimes you might not even have that many touches of the ball, and the scouts will see your work rate. As long as you have the basics of football right, as long as they see you can control it and pass it, and you work tirelessly and you work so hard, a scout will take you over somebody that tries to do everything themselves, that tries to dribble through everyone. But they will take you if you work hard, if you're tackling, if you're running, if you're chasing down people, if you're making it horrible for the other people to play their game. A scout will look at you and they will find a place in their team for you. They'll look at you and say, do you know what? We need that type of player that just destructs everything, that just breaks down everything. Okay, he's not the most talented, but we need that kind of player. Okay, so stick to your strengths and do what you know how to do, and I promise you, you have a better chance of getting scouted, or you have a better chance of getting a contract. And my final bonus advice, number 6, is never ever give up. Okay, never give up. It's really, really important to be honest with yourself. Do you have what it takes to become a professional footballer? Are you prepared to put in the work? Are you prepared to have the sleepless night? Are you prepared to have the aching body? The odds that I was working against to becoming a footballer were very, very small, and I had to have their mindset, okay, because I had so many ups and downs. People were telling me I'm not good enough. Clubs were telling me that I was too old. How can I be too old when I'm just 19, when I'm just 18, when I'm just 17? Clubs are telling me that I'm too old because in their eyes, they feel that if I was going to make it as a professional footballer, I'd have made it when I was 13, 14, 15. I'd have been in an academy, I'd have been with a scholarship. No, it's very, very, very hard, okay? That's why I talk about you need to be realistic with yourself. Is this for you? Yes, everything is possible. If you want to be a footballer that badly, you go for it. You will make it, all right? There's no one to stop you. There was loads of people that told me to stop. There's loads of people that told me to quit. You can make it. If you want to be a professional footballer, you can make it, but you have to work hard for it. You have to work hard. It's very difficult, okay? I'm not here to sell you a dream that anyone that wants to make it as a professional footballer will make it. I had somebody comment in one of my videos that people are better off doing something else instead of trying to become a professional footballer because it's impossible, okay? Of course, it's really hard, but I'm not here selling you guys a dream, and at the same time, I'm not here to scare you away from your dreams, all right? Just like in life, anything is possible if you put your mind to it, okay? So when it comes to football, you need to have the right mindset, okay? Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Right? The last thing you want is to be talking about, oh, I could have, I should have. That's not good enough. If you just gave up on the first trial, that's not good enough. You're gonna have ups and downs, roller coaster ride, up and down, all right? There's gonna be times that you feel to give up, all right? There was times where I wanted to give up. There was times where I didn't want to touch football. There was times where I was crying that football's not for me, what's going on? But I didn't give up, all right? I kept trying and plugging away. And if you don't give up, you have a good chance of making it if you don't give up. Do not let no one tell you you're not good enough, as long as you've been honest with yourself and working hard for it, all right? Because at the end of the day, football is a matter of opinions, all right? What's good for somebody doesn't work for somebody else. What works for one team doesn't work for another team, all right? It's a matter of opinions. I'll give you an example. I went to train for a team called Haringey Borough before I signed with Northampton Town. And the manager had turned around and told me that I'm not the type of player they're looking for. I'm a good player, but they're not the type of player I'm looking for, so he's sorry. It was a disappointment, but I didn't take it personal, okay? Because at the end of the day, that's his opinion. I don't fit into his team style. That's not because I'm a bad player, it's his opinion that he has of me. And his opinion doesn't really matter to me. It's my opinion that matters. Because at the end of the day, it's how I feel that keeps me going. How is it possible that I wasn't good enough to play for Haringey Borough, but I was good enough to play for a team 5 or 6 or 7, I don't even know, 5, 6, 7 leagues, I didn't know the league structure then, 5 or 6 or even 7 leagues above them, I was good enough for them, and I signed a professional contract for them. So guys, football is a matter of opinion. There's going to be a lot of teams that turn you down, but you know what, keep pushing on. Keep working hard, keep working hard. You don't want to become one of these players that every team knows that you've been trialing for, every single team. That's not a good look either, because teams share information about players. Only go on trial when you are ready. Only go on trial when you are physically ready, right? So guys, these were my tips on how to impress at a trial or how to impress a scout. Guys, remember everything we've talked about and you'll be on your way to realizing your dreams. So stay positive, PMA, positive mental attitude, and you will achieve whatever you set your sights on, all right? So guys, thank you again for watching. I really hope these videos are helping you out, and I really hope these videos are opening your eyes and making a difference to you. So if you are enjoying them, please consider subscribing and turning on your notification, because at the end of the day, the next video I make could be a video that you should 100% see, and which will help you progress in your quest to realizing your dreams. All right, so thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.